Hey guys, how are you doing this afternoon? If you could, before we go any further, hit the like and share button so that we get this word out to everyone. We want to let everyone know we are having church tonight at Turning Point. So don't miss it. Come out this Wednesday. We've got some really cool things planned. We got some activities for the kids. Pastor Terry and Travis are going to be over here doing some games with the kids pre-service and in the beginning of service. And then Pastor Jordan's going to lead us in some worship. And I'm going to lay down a word. So don't miss it. It's going to be a family environment. We're going to have the whole church together in the sanctuary. It's going to be an awesome time. Don't miss it. It's 7 p.m. tonight here at 1810 South Palm at Turning Point Worship Center. We also got some more activities coming up next Sunday that we need to tell you about. Pastor Jordan's going to share some of that with you right now.
Guys, this Sunday coming up, we're participating in National Back to Church Sunday. So, hey, we missed last Sunday due to this crazy storm coming through, but hey, we're back on schedule. Everything's back at 9 and 10:30. But National Back to Church Sunday is something that all churches across this nation, they participate in, and we're one of them. So we want you to bring everybody to church. We want you to come back to church. If you have a neighbor, maybe you know somebody that's been coming to Turning Point with you. They've missed a couple weeks or kind of just got involved with life and kind of slipped down a little bit. Call them up and invite them back to church Sunday. Because let me tell you something, guys. We got something to be thankful about with this storm.
Yes,
we do. Here at the church, nothing was damaged. I mean, it was kind of amazing when we pulled on the property. There's just a little bit of leaves in the yard, no trees over, no nothing. We're thankful here. None of the buildings leaked, nothing. I believe we dodged a bullet. I know some of you guys were traveling back and even didn't have power. I didn't have power but just 5 minutes.
Flickered off and then
Flickered back on. Thank the good Lord for that. But hey, make sure you're at church this Sunday at 9 and 10:30. You don't want to miss it. A lot of the things that were scheduled for this past Sunday, we're going to do. One of the things that I was really looking forward to, and our staff and even our media director, was Grandparents' Day. We had some special things planned for that, but we are going to do that this Sunday. So get the grandparents here, get the kids here. They're going to come over and do a little presentation for our grandparents. Terry, we got anything we want to say about that? Talk to us about it.
Bring them all here. Bring your grandparents. We've got the special presentation ready. The kids are going to even be making something for their grandparents. So you want to invite your grandparents and have them here this Sunday.
Both services at 9 and at 10:30.
Yeah, make sure you don't miss it. It's going to be grandparents are special people. I know my grandmother. I lost my grandmother this past year. Very special lady. I love her to death. Anyway, just special people. So make sure you get them here this Sunday, and it's a good day because it's National Back to Church Sunday too.
It is.
So
it is. It absolutely
we've
is.
got that, and also too we've got one other thing we've moved this Sunday is Next Steps. J-Mac, tell us what Next Steps is.
Basically, when you come to Turning Point for your first time and you experience this awesome corporate worship that we have and you get an awesome word from Pastor Justin, we just believe here at Turning Point that joining a movement, joining a body, should be more than just a piece of paperwork and you leave it in the office somewhere and they put you on a list on a paper. We want you to actually understand what it is that you're becoming a part of. Understand the mission of the church, that call that God has placed on our lives and put on our hearts for this body. So what Next Steps is, it's a history of who Turning Point is, how we became what we are, what we believe, where we're going, what God has laid on our heart to do in this community and across the world. And that is a time for you to learn more about who we are and how you can get involved. We also bridge that right into all of our volunteer areas. So if you want to volunteer, we require you to go through Next Steps because we want you to understand what you're connecting yourself to, what you're becoming a part of. And that's what our Next Step class is. It's all about that. And that's going to start this Sunday at 9:30, I believe,
9:30.
right over in the Children's Center. So,
and one of the great things about Next Step is one thing, you know, church is so much more than just coming and sitting in your chair or coming week to week. We really encourage our congregation to get involved. If it be youth ministry, children's ministry, or our First Impression team, the worship team, our media department. There's so many, our small groups, anything that we have, because we're to do life together.
That's right.
It's not about just coming in and what I like to call getting our church fixed. We don't. You come in and just do that. You know, we come in, we actually do life together, and we go out and we get involved and do things. So make sure, if you're interested in becoming a part of this wonderful church here, make sure you attend Next Steps. Starts this Sunday. We do it every month.
That's right.
Because we want people to know what we're part of. It's a great thing.
It really is.
And lastly, the thing we want to talk about is our revival coming up.
That's right. I'm so excited about this revival, guys. We are calling it the movement, and that's really what we expect it to be. We're going to kick it off next Wednesday. We're doing worship and word. We're going to have starting early in the morning. We're going to be reading all the way through the New Testament from cover to cover. With Pastor Justin, and several of us are going to be reading some time slots as well. So that'll start all day Wednesday, early in the morning. I think it's like 6:30 in the morning, something like that. We're going to be Facebook Live, so you can tune in and get your New Testament word. You can leave it on the background at work, put it in your headphones as you're working out, whatever, and get some word in that way. And then we're going to culminate that with our service next Wednesday to kind of kick off. We're going to have a worship service, a powerful worship service and word service right here that Wednesday at 7 next Wednesday. And we're going to kick off the revival, which starts that Sunday.
Starts Sunday morning with our very own Pastor Justin. You don't want to miss. I'm telling you, if anything, don't miss a night. I had a guy call my phone yesterday while I was actually helping my dad clean up their property over on the coast. And anyway, the guy is basically coming in from Augusta, Georgia, bringing his family in for folks to attend our revival. He was asking about hotels and things, and if just learning about the church, where it was at. There's people coming from everywhere. I believe we've got calls from Jacksonville, Florida. Yes. So as Pastor Justin has said many times, Turning Point family, Jessup folks, don't miss what's happening right here in your back door. I would encourage you to get here early. We do have 511 seats in our main auditorium. We are preparing for overflow. That is going to be just as excellent as being in here. Thankful to our media department and Garrett, our media director, and it's going to be top notch. So you don't want to miss. Let's talk about who's coming each night.
So we're kicking off with Pastor Justin, and then the very next night, which is the Monday night, we're going to have Brother Brandon Holt leading some worship.
Yes,
come from right here in our own neck of the woods, and he's been all over the place as an amazing worship artist. Looking forward to having him leading worship for none other than Pastor Judy Jacobs. Going to be bringing the word that night, Monday night as well. So don't miss that. I know you guys know who Pastor Judy Jacobs is. She's an amazing speaker, and we're expecting a powerful move of God on that night. And then Tuesday and Wednesday night, we're going to have Pastor Tommy Bates in the house. Tuesday night, we're going to have worship from Jessup Church of God worship team is going to come in with Pastor Phil and open the service up, prepare the way for the word for Pastor Tommy Bates. And then Wednesday night, it'll be our very own Turning Point worship team. We're going to open the night up for Pastor Tommy Bates again, and we're expecting it to be amazing. As Pastor Jordan said, we have 511 seats here in the main auditorium. So if you want to get a good seat down close to the action where you can feel the spit coming off the stage, then you need to get here early, because I promise you it will fill up every night. We're going to be packed to capacity, and even in our overflow. So you want to get here early. Make sure you get a good seat. Don't miss any of it.
Nursery for 2 and under.
Yes.
In our we're going to have the nursery available and things like this. And one thing I'm so excited about, y'all, I'm just going to be honest with you, is we've got churches coming together.
That's right.
We got guest worship teams. We got churches, our local churches, calling and bringing vans and things in that night. Don't miss, guys, what's happening, because it's wonderful for the churches to come together.
That's right.
It doesn't matter if it's held here at the church down the road or the church beside us or whatever. It's about coming together, and I'm so excited about what's happening. And I mean, really, I'm believing for an outpouring of the Holy Spirit like never before. Yeah, I wouldn't miss a night. I'm not. My parents live out of town. They're actually hanging out with me for 3 nights. They're not missing a night. They're coming. It's going to be a great revival, and I wouldn't miss a thing about it.
Me either. I'm telling you guys, do not miss a moment of the movement revival from the 24th to the 27th.
Yep.
Every night at 7 p.m. Correct?
Yeah.
Except for Sunday. Sunday we're doing
our regular time.
Regular time, 9 and 10:30. But every night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Monday night are all going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. Do not miss it. We're going to have an awesome time worshiping together in the Lord.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of great things going on right now. We've got, and so we've been preparing for this revival for months. Pastor Justin, he felt led to bring these guests in and put this together, and we've been rallying around and making things happen and get it going. It's going to be a phenomenal week with that. But let's go back to tonight. tonight, coming to her. Don't miss church tonight. I know the kids are out of school.
That's
I know some of you were out without power and things like that. And let's take a minute.
We're gonna have some fun.
We're gonna have some fun.
We're gonna do things with the parents and the kids together. Have some games.
It's gonna be a big family night.
That's right.
Some of the kids know these games, but the parents might not. So
that's right.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Make sure you come. Pastor J Mac's gonna be bringing the word, and we've got something to be thankful tonight and give thanks about tonight. So it's after the storm. We're going to come together as a big church family. I would love for this auditorium to be filled tonight.
That would be amazing.
But the kids ain't got school tomorrow. Come on out. Get out the house. Come on and be with us tonight at 7 o'clock. But before we get off here, I think it would be great that we make sure, guys, I want to challenge you. If you know a law enforcement, a lineman, our emergency management personnel, or anybody, make sure you give them a big God bless you and a big thank you, because I'm telling you, going up down the roads they've been out for hours and hours and hours. And I'm thankful for them here, and put also too in danger a lot of why those winds were picked up. They were out in them. Trying to I'm sure they had a few calls until they had to clear the roads because of high winds, but listen, we want to show some appreciation and say thank you from Turning Point, to our linemen, to our law enforcement. Thank you so much for what you do for us, keeping us safe, and especially getting our power back on.
That's exactly
somebody say praise the Lord.
I got to take a hot shower and I don't stink anymore, and it's amazing. So thank you guys from the bottom of our heart for all the hard work, and your families for sacrificing their time with you in the middle of a disaster. Your families have had to sacrifice to let you guys come do your job and protect the rest of us. So we thank you to you and your families as well.
And one more thing, as Pastor Justin came on earlier this week, and the video shared about us having to cancel services and things like that, we have set up a line item on our online giving for hurricane victims and to help people. And let me say, if Turning Point family, if you have a need, if there's something we can help you with, please let us know.
Yes.
Facebook us on our Facebook. Call the church office here at 530-7228. You can dial the extensions and get any one of our staff members, and let us help you. So if there's anything you know that's a need, let us know. We are here to help. We have prepared. But if you also feel led to give to helping locally here with some items and things like that for people, please do go online at turningpoint.cc. The online giving tab's there. Just give whatever you feel led to. That will go 100% to these hurricane victims to bless and take care of. So make sure you do that, because there are some people still without power. There are some people that have some things going on that they may need some. I went to Walmart yesterday and everything's cleared out.
Yep.
I guess that's because the trucks can't get here. I don't really know. But
you can also do our online giving on our app as well. If you want to find our app, it's on the iPhone App Store and the Android App Store under Turning Point Jessup. Just search that. It's also a really great way. We were sending out push notifications during the storm. It's a really good way to stay connected with what's going on with Turning Point as well. And Jordan, I think you're absolutely right. We are just about slap out of everything. I know the flash foods around from where I live was just packed with people after the storm trying to get gas and groceries. So.
And I would encourage you, I think we need to encourage them to be the church.
That's right.
Check on your neighbors.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes.
If you have elderly people that live near you, go pick up the limbs in their yard. Do something.
Absolutely.
Our kids are out of school. They've got some time. They can walk around the neighborhood and help. Just
That's right.
be the church.
That's right.
That's right. My dad, I'll tell the story with that. My dad, he called us. The water, they live right on the marsh there, and they stayed. And I don't know why, but they did. But they came in, and the water came up about 5 feet. It brought in all kinds of stuff to his yard, and me and my brother went down there after lunch and helped them, and then some other family and even some neighbors pulled up and worked, and just try to help them out. It was nice to see people helping out and doing things.
That's right.
That's one thing I was observing the other day while I was walking around. It's amazing how people come together in matters like this. And
that's right.
That people, their yards were getting cleaned up. People had chainsaws breaking down roads and getting trees out the way and things like that. So come together, be the church. That's a good point, right. Terry. Preach on, Terry. Preach on. But one last thing, make sure you're here tonight. We will not live stream tonight. It will not be live streamed tonight. So make sure you come tonight. Be with us 7 o'clock. Again, it's going to be a great time of just worship, word, fellowship,
Fun.
just fun. We're going to have some fun. And
Low key, just have some fun.
just have some fun. So make sure you get here tonight. We love you guys. We thank you. Y'all got anything else you need to add?
Love y'all.
It's been an exciting and fun week, but we're glad to get things back going here at the church. We love you. See you tonight at 7 o'clock, and God bless you all.